How's it going? Welcome to Flicking Things, and it is Sunday. It is officially The Last of Us Day for episode 6. We're already past the halfway mark. We only got what, like, besides this episode, 3 more episodes after that. So we're heading towards the finish mark, and things are starting to ramp up. Things are starting to unfold, and I'm pretty excited for this one. I really loved the episode 5, and so yeah, enough of the talking. On with the reaction.
Give me the gun, Henry.
So we're having a flashback of last week, or what? What's going on here?
Henry, no!
Oh, pretty sure someone's dreaming about it. Oh, I guess not. I thought that was like someone having a nightmare, reliving their past or something like that. Also, 3 months later. Was that a deer hanging upside down? So it looks like we got some new characters. These people don't look familiar. They definitely weren't part of the game.
And the gun.
Who the hell are you?
Just someone passing through. Take the gun out, 2 fingers only, put it out of reach.
That's not out of reach.
You telling the truth?
Yeah,
Are you telling me the truth?
yeah.
This couple's kind of funny.
There are firefly people?
You can tell they're kind of to themselves. They're like, don't really know what's going on from the outside world, technically.
I'm fine.
No, but are you? Because just a reminder that you're dead, I'm fucked.
Set up fine.
That was weird. Was he got some sort of like medical condition? Definitely not in the game.
It'll work, right? The vaccine.
It's a little late to start wondering.
I like how they show her having some doubts and kind of like wondering, like, is this all gonna work? They didn't have that in the game, so this is definitely new. But I like that little moment right there. That adds more depth, to her character.
I'm responsible for you, okay?
Then don't fall asleep.
I'm not too sure like how I feel about that. Like, they're sort of kind of making her like independent, and Joel's like the clumsy one. It seems like it almost feels like, oh, she don't need him. But we'll see where this goes. So I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. And they're really killing it with these set pieces. It just feels authentic, and like the whole background right there. Uh oh. Pretty sure it's Tommy's guys. Nothing to worry about, right? He's gonna give her up, or what? They're gonna find out about her immunity? Dog ain't messing around. Ain't playing no games. Uh-oh.
Tommy!
They're finally reunited.
What's wrong with you?
What about her manners?
She was just curious. Kids around here don't usually look or talk like you.
Right. Well, maybe I'll teach them. Want
Why
my
is
gun
she
back.
such a jerk?
They all.
Congrats. Joel, say congrats.
Congrats.
I don't know, man. I just don't like the way she bosses Joel around.
So, communism.
Nah, it ain't like that.
It is that, literally. This is the commune. We're communists.
That's
Couple
awkward.
months old. You want
Joel.
You'll be fine.
Shall we?
That's weird. So she don't want
In
to
a
be
long
like
time.
alone, or what? Or away from him?
They weren't things. We murdered people. And I don't judge you for it. We survived the only way we knew how.
Yep.
There were other ways.
Nah.
Maria's a few months along now, so I just gotta be more careful.
Oh, so he's gonna be a dad now. That's new.
Just because life stopped for you doesn't mean it has to stop for me.
Go grab some supplies and be out of your hair in the morning.
They're definitely going a different route than the game. So I'm really curious what they're gonna go with this, because yeah, this is a big deviation in the game, if I remember correctly. It's because or what's going on with Joe? Dang. That girl looks like his daughter. That's sad. So yeah, in the video game, he pretty much plans on dumping Allie to Tommy's hand. And they're supposed to get her to the Fireflies. If I'm not mistaken, It's for Joel's daughter, Sarah. Interesting.
I'm sorry about your kids.
It's okay. And kid, just Kevin. Sarah was Joel's daughter.
Yeah, she don't know.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have said anything.
Oh, it's okay.
She's like, what?
Tommy was following Joel, the way you are now.
Well, maybe I'm smarter than Tommy. No offense.
You are definitely smart. Would have made a hell of a lawyer.
Why does she?
There's a whole lot you're not
I
telling
don't like her in this episode. She just comes off as very like, you know, Mr. Know-it-all.
me. Who you put
Guess I'll be seeing you around.
It's nice to get a little community movie night.
She's immune.
What?
Ellie. She got infected, but she didn't get sick. I saw her get bit myself. That was months ago. Months. She's immune.
Yeah, if I was Tommy, I'd be worried too. I'm like, man, we got an infected girl in here. Gonna get everyone else infected.
From the beginning.
It's like, tell me everything.
You know, she saved my life there. From another kid. 5 years ago, I would have destroyed him. But she had to shoot him to save me. 14 years old. Because I was too slow and too fucking deaf to hear him coming. I saw a man kill his own brother. To save her, while I just watched. And today I thought that dog was gonna tear her apart because it smelled something on her. And all I did was stand there.
It's basically telling him he's not up to the challenge. So I think this is where he's gonna tell him like, hey, can you do it for me?
Every night.
She's gonna walk in and
What
eavesdrop.
kind of dreams? What exactly did you hear?
I have to leave her. You have to take her.
Told you,
You
she
know, I stood up
eavesdropped.
for you today. I'm not her, you know. Maria told me.
Don't say another word.
I'm sorry about your daughter, Joel. But I have lost people too.
You have no idea what loss is.
Everybody I have cared for has either died or left me. Everybody fucking except for you. So don't tell me that I'd be safe with somebody else, because the truth is, I would just be more scared.
You're right. You're not my daughter. And I sure as hell ain't your dad. We're going our separate ways.
Dang. So yeah, that was pretty much word for word of the video game, but it was different. In the video game, they or Allie actually runs away. She takes off, and then Joel and Tommy have to go and look for her. Flashback to younger Joel and his daughter. Joel's a mess right now. Just walks past by him, doesn't say anything.
You deserve a choice. I still think you'd be better off with Tommy.
Let's go.
Okay.
So he has having a change of heart now.
Adios, big brother.
Adios, amigo.
Wide right. You're flinching.
The target's too small.
I made it bigger than I should have.
He's finally teaching her how to shoot.
Okay.
Oh wow, nice shot.
Well, how about that? Made it in 5 days.
Easy days. I don't know what Tommy was so afraid of.
Still time
Uh-oh.
to find out.
Did she speak too soon? Dang, they're already at the university already. That was a quick trip.
A big whore.
It's kind of sheep.
Oh, see? One step closer to your dream.
It's interesting.
Don't see any fireflies, though.
That's why I think it's very hard to like adapt a video game to a TV show, because in the video game there's like a lot that happens between Tommy's and the university. So getting close to the end of the game / TV show. Man, this it's crazy. This set looks exactly like the video game. It's like, like, are these real locations or what? Because man, like this ain't CGI, is it?
Look at.
Gun?
Yeah.
Yep, something ain't right. Looks like everyone just up and left.
Maybe not all of them.
It's the monkeys. They took over. It's the Planet of the Apes. Uh-oh. There's only 4 guys, and it looked like none of them had guns. You guys can take them. Oh, shoot. Shoot him, Ellie. Uh-oh. Snapped his neck. Uh-oh. Don't pull it out. She's running after him. Shoot him, Ellie.
Joe? Joe, no, no, no! Shit! Joe? I can't fucking do this without you. I don't know where the fuck I'm going. What the fuck I'm gonna do. Joe. Joe, please.
Imagine they just killed him off right there. Dude, there would be like a whole riot. Everyone would flip out. Alright, so yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode. It was an okay episode. Definitely one of the weaker episodes of the series so far. They did change quite a bit of things, especially the whole brother thing. I wouldn't say it's better or worse. It's just it's different. It doesn't, like I said, it's not really like a big difference, like, or it's like you could either pick either or and one will be fine. I feel like both will be sort of effective. Well, technically, I guess the game was a little bit more effective, maybe. I don't know, because I already know the story, so it's hard to judge something that like I already know. Like let's say if I saw this show first and then I play the game, I might say the show did it better than the video game. You know, but since I did play the video game, I would be like, okay, that one did it better. That one had a better effect on me. It's easy to say that in hindsight because when I first played the game, those were big moments, especially when Joe and Ellie are talking in that house. Like in the game, like I mentioned earlier, Ellie runs off because she finds out that Joe's dumping her on Tommy. So Joe and Tommy have to chase Ellie, and they have to go looking for her, and she's up in the house, just chilling, just like, and she brings up that whole diary thing, which is which they did biff like word for word pretty much on the show, but like the circumstances are different. Whereas like she's just like she's held up in in the house and just chilling there and just going over the diary. Whereas in the video game, she takes off and then just chills, finds a house that she's in, and she just chills in there and just was reading the diary. But as that scene as a whole, like I love that they kept it the way it was in the video game, because to me in the video game that whole scene was perfect. So there was absolutely no reason to change it in this one, which they didn't. So I'm glad they did it. They left it in there, and to me, I feel like it's just as effective. One thing I didn't like about this episode, I feel like Ellie was annoying and just an a-hole for most of the episode up until they left. Pretty much when they left Wyoming, or Tommy's fortress, or whatever you want to call it, community, they started to get along again. She was very like lighthearted and just happy to be with Joel again. But before that, she was just, I don't know, she was very bossy, kind of bossing Joel around and just being a jerk to everyone, just being a total a-hole, which I don't like, because in the game, the whole character of Ellie in the game, you feel for her, you sympathize with her, because she's a young child pretty much, and she, even though she's been through a lot, she still has this sort of innocence, like innocent side of her, who's very optimistic and has hope in humanity. Whereas this, and especially in this episode, she's very just like doesn't trust anyone. It's just a dick towards everyone, and it's like, to me, it's like, if you have that attitude, then like we really like sacrifice yourself for the greater good for humanity. If you yourself don't really trust humanity, don't really have faith in humanity, so it's like, it's kind of hard to buy into that concept. But like I said, when they left, like I did, she just, you know, sort of lightened up, and her and Joel had some moments, you know, where they're bonding, you know, where he's trying to teach her how to hunt and stuff and shoot. So I thought that was really good. The ending was pretty cool. Like the whole university, crazy. I don't know how they pulled it off, because literally, like, the set looks exactly like the video game, and it doesn't look like CGI. It looks like it's a real. It's either a real set or a place, and it just looks exactly like the game. And I thought that was awesome. That's like, they pulled it off. The ending was different, like a little different as far as, because Joel, he falls off basically the I want to say the first floor, and he lands on like this piece of glass or pipe. So I guess the way they did it here was more realistic, it's more grounded, because in the video games, like, you think about it, if he, you know, he's falling from the first floor straight onto his back, you know, he's for sure smacking his head, and he's not going to survive at all. So, you know, with the video game, you get away with that, but with the TV show, it's kind of, you know, you really have to suspend your belief, and it's like, okay, yeah, like, he wouldn't survive that. So I understand the change in here, where basically he just gets a knife to the stomach by some, you know, hunter guy or whatever. So that change, I understand. I can't really get too upset about that. But overall, this episode, like, it works, but it's like I said, it's just one of the weaker episodes. Like, I was expecting more. It was definitely a slow burn. It did feel kind of like filler to me. It feels like it was a side quest type of thing. Like, it was a pit stop, because, like, all right, we just gotta go to meet up with Tommy to fill in some plot holes, and once we get that out of the way, you know, then we could go into, you know, the different part of the show. Like I said, someone who's played the game, is kind of hard to say which one is better. Like I said, if I would have saw the show first and I played the video game, maybe I would be like, oh yeah, this is more effective than the video game. So now we have 3 episodes left, so there's really not much left, like, if I'm comparing it to the video game, because, so yeah, when they're in that university, that's pretty late into the game, so there's definitely coming to an end. But yeah, like I said, okay episode, it works, it's fine. I'm really interested to see how they execute Allie's story arc, because she's, you know, she's coming into her own. Well, especially, like, in this part of the game, she comes into her own, so she definitely is going to have to come into her own in the show, because she's, you know, there's some tough challenges ahead of her, and for you who played the game know what I'm talking about. So yeah, that's my thoughts and my reaction to this episode. Okay episode, fine episode. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know if you feel the same way as I do, is like, if this is the weakest episode, or maybe you thought it was an awesome episode and you thought it was really good. Just yeah, so let me know in the comments. Anyways, that's gonna do it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys next one. See you.